Man, Oklahoma City cannot catch a break when it comes to injuries. Earlier in the week, Serge Ibaka had to have knee surgery due to soreness. That puts him out 4 to 6 weeks. At the earliest, he'll be back at the start of the playoffs. And now, all of a sudden, just when we thought Kevin Durant would be on his way back from injury, he has a setback in his rehab and he is out indefinitely, shut down from all basketball activities. And it makes you wonder if he will even come back for this regular season or even this season at all. But with Russell Westbrook currently playing out of this world, it looks like Oklahoma City will still make the playoffs despite no Ibaka or no Durant currently. But the only problem with that is their most likely first round opponent is Golden State. Welcome back to the Best Damn Sports Blog. Back again to talk NBA with you guys, specifically the Oklahoma City Thunder and their injury woes, because it just continues to happen to them. Now Kevin Durant most likely is out for the rest of the season because he had a setback in his rehab, and it looked like he was coming back within the next week or two. And just like that, all of a sudden Kevin Durant has foot soreness and Oklahoma City has to shut him down from all basketball activities for the foreseeable future. They have no timetable of return for Kevin Durant. And this makes you have to tip your hat off to Sam Presti for making those trades, acquiring DJ Augustine, Enes Kanter, Kyle Singler, because without him, I don't know if Russell Westbrook would be capable of carrying the Thunder without a Durant or Ibaka, his two best teammates. Now, if the Thunder were in the East, then yeah, if they didn't make those trades, Westbrook probably could carry that team to the playoffs. But in the West, those trades were necessary, and now Westbrook has adequate teammates around him for him to be able to carry that team to at least an 8 seed. The only problem is without Ibaka or Durant, do we really think they can beat Golden State? Because I'm going to just be honest, prior to finding out Kevin Durant would not be back in Ibaka's injury, I thought Oklahoma City had a legit shot to beat Golden State in the first round, upset them sort of how Golden State upset Dallas in 2007 when Dallas had 60 wins, was a 1 seed. And I really thought Oklahoma City had a chance to duplicate that. But now, not so much. I mean, Russell Westbrook has been playing out of this world at an MVP level. Like, this guy may be the most athletic player in the NBA within the past ever, to be honest. He may just be the most athletic player we ever seen in today's NBA. He just picked up his 9th triple-double today in a win over the Hawks, a comeback win, which I think was huge for their psyche as they push forward and try to make this playoff push. Now, as for the playoffs, right now they're 1.5 games above New Orleans, who is playing Golden State currently as I'm recording this podcast. There is no Anthony Davis, so most likely there will be 2 games back by the time this podcast is uploaded. And what I think it will come down to is who gets healthier faster, because there's a possibility we could see Kevin Durant before the end of the regular season. Oklahoma City just doesn't have a timetable, and it's a possibility we might not see him again this season. Now, luckily for Oklahoma City, they have the easier schedule of the two teams, and they have more home games between them and New Orleans for the rest of the way. And when you look at the talent around Anthony Davis compared to this Oklahoma City team, without Durant, without Ibaka, I still think Oklahoma City's supporting cast around Westbrook is better than New Orleans' supporting cast around Anthony Davis. And like I said, going forward, Oklahoma City has the easier schedule, more home games. So even with the injury problems, this is OKC's 8th seed to lose. And I personally do not think they will lose it. I think Russell Westbrook will continue to ball out, continue to drop triple doubles, and he will carry this team into the playoffs. Now versus Golden State in the first round is where, without Durant or Ibaka, is where they will have problems. And even with them coming back, probably not 100%, I think Golden State will advance. It still might be a tough match, maybe 6 games or maybe 5, but you know, the 4 wins are close wins under 10 points in 2 to 3 of the games. But if Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook and Serge Ibaka were all healthy, 100%, I will have no problem picking Oklahoma City to beat this Golden State Warriors team. They still haven't done it yet. They still haven't made that finals run that we've seen Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook together make. Now, you can argue that they had James Harden in, and since James Harden's departure, they haven't done so, which is a fact. But they've also still gone to the conference finals since. And if it wasn't for Ibaka's injury last year, I think they would have been in the NBA Finals going against the Miami Heat. And it looks as if now this team for 2 years in a row, injuries will rob them of a shot at the NBA Finals, because now I don't think they really have a shot with Durant coming off an injury, Ibaka coming off an injury. It's just not going to work out for them this year. And it's sad to see, because after next season, Kevin Durant will become a free agent. And we don't know if he wants to skate town, head home to Washington or elsewhere. This could be the beginning of the end of the Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant tandem. And I love to watch them play together, but of late, they haven't been playing together a lot. Kevin Durant has only played in 27 games this season. Last year, Russell Westbrook had his injury problems. So it's like a cycle now between these two getting injured. But as far as the 8th seed, I think Oklahoma City will continue to hold on to that despite the injuries to Durant and Ibaka. Russell Westbrook has been playing out of this world, and I don't expect it to stop anytime soon. But hopefully Ibaka is back at the beginning of the playoffs, as well as Kevin Durant. And maybe OKC is still able to make a series between them and Golden State in the first round, and maybe even beat them in the first round.